Alright, so I'm gonna do this video real quick for y'all because apparently some people think that I'm AI or I done sold out. I don't know what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Half of y'all asking me that question. I don't even know. Are y'all AI? All right. Some of these bots, they got bots nowadays. But no, I ain't AI to answer y'all question. But I do want to talk about something though that's very important to me. And some people may get offended by this, but I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care at this point. So y'all know, if you've been following me, y'all know I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? I am a conspiracy theorist. That's me. That's my personality. I like sci-fi movies. I like end of the world movies. I like when asteroids about to hit the earth and all of that shit. I watch all of that shit, right? But I really feel like that stuff should really come into reality. Like I'm ready for a lawless society. I'm ready for that. Like, in all honesty, I'm ready for a lawless society where this whole system that we living in is pretty much obsolete and shut down. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old thing every day. Like, you get up, you go to work, you drive your car, you go into the barbershop, you go into the hair salon, you go into the club, you go into the lounges, you going here, you going there, you going to the supermarket, you earning money, you spending somebody else's money, it's a bunch of nonsense. And when I look at it, right, it's the only happiness we have in this world is to literally have a couple of dollars in your pocket. Like, that's all we got to look forward to, is having a couple of dollars in your pocket. Because, some people going to say in the comments, oh, if you find true happiness in the Lord and all of this stuff, you'll be happy and all of that. Yeah, but try not having no money in your pocket, son. Like, some people, they tell me straight up, and there's no shade to none of y'all. Yo, Jay, I can't afford the Patreon. I had to step away. Bro, if it's bad like that where people can't afford 26 cents a day for $8 a month, it's bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been in that situation. I've been there. So I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got other priorities that come first, but I'm ready for this lawless society. I'm ready for everything to just collapse. Like, I don't give a fuck about food stamps getting cut off. I don't give a fuck about Social Security getting cut off, retirement plans. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that the government is telling us and using fear-mongering to scare people that are poor. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because this whole structure needs to fall down any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Or everything. Like, when you wake up tomorrow, you don't got to go to work. You don't got to pay no rent. You don't got to pay no bills. You don't got to go shopping. You ain't got to worry about your haircut. You ain't got to worry about getting your hair done, because everything is fucked up. Yes, bring the aliens out of the ground and cause total chaos amongst everybody. That's what I want. I want shit like that, because every day this shit is all predictable. Everything is predictable. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old shit, the same old movement, the same old, ain't nothing different nowadays. That shit get boring. You know what I'm saying? It gets boring. So I'm at the point where now it's like society, in my opinion, has to crumble. My personal opinion, I think that, and some people may get offended by this, but I really don't care. I think the rapture, the apocalypse, aliens coming back, asteroids, all of that shit is the same thing. Some people say, oh, Jesus coming back and all of this stuff. Yeah, he gonna come back when your ass die. Okay? When you dead, it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit going on, and you gonna die. And next thing you know, you're gonna be like, Jesus, did you come back? Yeah, I came back for you. Yeah. That shit down there is all blown up. You know what I'm saying? But this whole structure it's gotta be destroyed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing the same thing. It don't matter what race you are. You going out to go shopping. If you a stay-at-home mom or soccer mom, you're going shopping. If you got to go to work, you got to go to work. You got to, you know what I'm saying? It's the same old shit. You wake up and repeat. Wake up, repeat. Wake up, repeat. The same thing. The same fucking thing. It ain't nothing different. It's getting to that point. You know, I did a video on the YouTuber Spoken Reasons the other day, right? Well, last week. And me and him had a conversation on the phone. He reached out to me and we talked. I won't say what we talked about, but we talked. And I'm going to say this. Pretty much everybody is tired. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much everybody is tired of the same old shit, man. It's the same old thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where you are in life, you tired of it. And the only people, you know, even the rich people, the rich folk, they tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They tired of it. You think, oh, money is gonna change everything. Nah, man, that shit is old. It get old. People get tired of spending money. People get tired of doing shit. It gets old. So I think that we have to have this reset in life. You know what I'm saying? Where nothing actually matters anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is pretty much destroyed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's to the point where news ain't even important no more. What I will say is this, right? I'm not a doomsday prepper. I'm just on the same lane as y'all. If something happened tomorrow, I'm gonna have to get my ass up and survive. This is why I like these sci-fi movies, because it teach you, like, yo, can you survive an asteroid hitting this motherfucker? If it blow up everything? Probably not, but, you know, shit happens, right? But what I will say is that, life in general is just like, it's boring now. You know what I'm saying? It's boring. It's the same old shit, man. Same old movie, man. Same old movie, man. You're going to have to either survive this shit or get the hell on. Because ain't nobody going to save you. The best thing that I recommend, and I ain't going to lie, I'm slacking my damn self. The best thing I recommend is having some source of, survival kit. Like, just to get you by. Because that shit ain't going to last forever. You could buy as much rice and canned goods as you want. Eventually, it ain't going to last forever. It's going to run out. You get what I'm saying? So all of that shit is obsolete anyway. Some people are like, I'm going to stock up my whole bunker down under the ground. These rich people, they think they going to stock up they bunkers and shit with all of the food and all of that stuff, right? But eventually that shit will end. You can't keep, if you bought 2,000 cans of canned goods, you can't take care of yourself for 20 years with that shit. You got to eat at least once a day. Okay? And just do the math on that. You do the math on that. So eventually all that shit just going to be over with anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Life is life. I was just thinking about it, man. I'm kind of like tired of the same old shit. And I know some people out there could relate to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same old thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old thing. We doing the same old script. And if one person say, man, I'm tired of this shit, everybody else will point at them and say, that nigga crazy. we won't stick together for shit. Everybody can't come on one aboard and be like, yo, fuck this shit. Let's all fight back against this shit and we good. Nah. Everybody complacent, man. Subscribe to the Patreon.